Hello and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns, where we have a taxi to get and a bartender to possibly bail out. Or we'll just get shot up. Who knows? Pike Place Market. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadow of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Well, that's not at all sinister. The Universal Brotherhood. I'm sure they're all up to nothing but good things. Looks like I'm gonna have to walk past them. Can I just skirt around so they won't bother me? What's up, guys? Make some room. I want to get warm too. Refurbished flowers for sale. Oof, that's pretty bleak. That guy's got a weapon out. Oh, that's Paco. Well, you know what? Do I want to deal with the Brotherhood or do I want to deal with Paco? I think I'm going to see whatever this is about first. Surely all these people are not going to aggro, right? Patrick. The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. Ma'am, you are a beautiful elf, but you could be so much more. Huh. What are you selling? I'm not selling anything. We are giving away the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. Kind of curious, but I don't know at what point I'll be hooked. Okay, I'll bite. What are the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life? The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrian will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. Boy, that's a real creepy combination of Scientology and Nazism there. Synth juice for sale, just fab today. What's up, Paco? Hey, you seen my friend around? Tall lady, dreads? The kid in front of you spots the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven. He stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself, Dandelion Eater. What do you want? Careful, kid. You Paco? What the? Who the hell are you? Relax, we're on the same team. I'm Alice. I was just at the Union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. Cutter is gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Ever heard of a place called Murray's Meat Market? Coyote had a receipt for some zebra meat from there. What, you've been rummaging through her stuff? Yeah, that shop's just down the block. What the hell would she need zebra meat for? What the hell she would need zebra meat for, though? Beats me. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Why does that look like... I'm kind of far away from it. It looks like the font's a little bit funny. It makes it a little hard to read. Mr. Delilah. Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute, Drek. I know where she went. Damn, why couldn't she wait? Damn it. Paco, slow down. Where did she go? The Royale Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her... There's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? I'll help you get Coyote back, but you better be able to handle yourself in the fight. Things might get ugly. Of course I know my way around a fight. Stevie J better be ready for a world of hurt. Paco curls his hand into a fist. Now let's get moving. The Royale is just a few blocks from here. Well, I think we're going to go check out Murray's Meat Emporium first. Find Murray's Meat Emporium. All right. So let's see here. Yeah, any information is good. Pancakes bigger than your friggin' head. Judy's Cafe. I got dog on a stick here. What's up, Manny? You're in front of Maury's. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. Everything cool here? Yeah, everything's swell. Manny continues to stare daggers in Paco's direction. The name's Manny. What do you want? Let's see. I have this receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. Didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. What would someone want to buy zebra meat for? You know, like the zebra meat I just picked up from you. Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly send it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Ah, Drek, that's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale. And if she never picked it up... Whatever. Anything else? Do you know someone named Coyote? Nope. Don't go in much for that shaman stuff. What's your problem with Paco? Why don't you ask him? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our Nuyen. My dad stood up to him, and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. I couldn't do dreck about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Coyote. All right. Well, is that... We did that, so I guess we're just going to the apartments now. This UI is not great. Oh, that is not great. As your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh no, is that Coyote? This isn't happening. God damn it. Paco, breathe. Now take a look at her. Take a closer look. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her. Thank God. Look, let's not hang out here too long, all right? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over at the victim again. It's too bad, whatever happened here. I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Coyote. Well, I'm going to talk to Officer Landers. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of the organ grinder's coroner, Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. You know... it's not worth spending the karma. I could, though. I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's all right, officer. She's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. Okay, then, make it quick. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. So what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder? Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. I gotta hand it to him, our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden, worked for the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell if she was subdued in some way before her eyes were removed? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of struggle. Not a single bruise on her body, yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back at the lab. Okay, I'm going to take issue with that one. Because either the killer does clean work, or either the killer does clean work, or there's another wound to kill her, or this game is not right. Because you could theoretically remove somebody's eyes with basically no blood loss. There is not much blood flow to the eyes. This is probably more than anyone really cares or wants to know, but you can remove eyes from most mammals without damaging them. Like you can remove them from their sockets, and then all that's there is like the optic nerve and a little bit of you know, like what do you call it? veins and arteries and stuff. It's I mean, if there was any blood loss at all, it should be incredibly negligible. The idea that she's smeared out on the ground, dying of blood loss, having died of blood loss, is completely inconsistent with an eye wound. The liver, sure, yeah, you don't pull a liver out of someone and have them live very long or not lose a lot of blood. But the eyes don't lose a lot of blood anyway. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Hold on just a second. Excuse me. Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery. Dresden laughs. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told the management that I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko caught. What about the bite marks on her arm? Ah, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley sometime after her death. Any sign of magic use here? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, he'll call it a full magical forensics team though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam Watt's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose? Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Hey, I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body, then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to talk to this elf first. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facility this body will be removed to? Why would you want to know something like that? The elf giggles, a strange, high-pitched warble that you would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, just a hobby. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friend, the coroner. Ugh. All right. Whatever, then, Nosferatu, you weirdo. The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet you. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the murder that took place here? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. I take it you and McCluskey don't exactly see eye to eye? Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Do you have any leads on the Ripper that I should know about? Ha, plenty, if you ask McCluskey. But the truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Thanks for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute there. You haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. The Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund, I put you on a list, and let you know the next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Huh. Well, I'm always interested in finding out about any new orphans you discover. Excellent. Shall we shall we say 300 Nuyen? Even 100 Nuyen would make a big difference for an orphan these days. He makes a face. Yeah, well, some orphans have more expensive tastes than others. 200. You can take it or leave it. It's 100 or nothing. Agrier shrugs. You're lost then. That was worth the gamble. Dresden looks up and a grin spreads across his face. Need something else? Any fascinating new leads? Did you notice a particularly ugly elf standing over in the crowd earlier? Huh? Where? Dresden scans the spectators surrounding the crime scene. He's gone now, but he was asking about the body, wondering which organ grinder's facility it will be taken to. Interesting. Well, there's those who might be interested in purchasing some of her parts, sure, but that's pretty poor form to inquire at the site of a murder. An ugly elf, eh? I'll keep an eye out. Shouldn't be too hard to spot if he comes back around. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. I'm surprised Paco's standing around in the crime scene with me. Alright, well... Can we go this way a little bit? We can. No, that's the end. Alright. I really appreciate the detail put into all these, all of these elements. Like, they didn't have to put in all this detail, and it's clearly drawn by hand. It's been, it's been done digitally, and they've, cut and pasted some parts, but still, like, it's nice. And it, paints a picture of a real town. All right, well, down this way, I guess. What's up with you? Want to buy some BTL? Glad there's no trolls around here. No way. Blind Lucy? Alright. We're going to talk to this guy first, then we'll talk to the junkie. The orc before you wears the standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears streaming down his large, crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice you approach. Oi, friend, everything okay? No. The orc takes a deep breath before looking up. That's my friend on the pavement over there, Blind Lucy. We worked here 3 years together, and now, well, I guess the Ripper got her. Blind Lucy? Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, but she was legally blind. She had to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up to her face. But she got new eyes about a year ago. Any idea how she scored the new eyes? No, she wouldn't talk much about it. Just called it her stroke of good luck. I guess the luck ran out. Seen anyone strange in the store lately? I see weird stuff every day. It's a Stuffer Shack, but no, nothing stranger than usual. Did Lucy have any enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting those new eyes put in. The guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be, until she filed for a restraining order. That all seemed to die down a while ago, though. When was the last time you saw Lucy? Here at the shack earlier today. I think she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, I was going to join her on my way home. We got some last-minute customers. He sighs. That's all I needed to know. Thanks for your help, but I'm sorry for your loss. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be part of the investigation, would you? In my own way. Why do you ask? Well, Lucy had this necklace, an intricate little carving of a dragonfly on it. Wore it every day, said that her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All of her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until the seventh world awakens. Just thought. Well, just thought if you could somehow get that necklace back before the Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. Fuck the Lone Star. I'll see if I can find it at the scene. I'll bring it to you. Thanks for your help, friend. You know where to find me. Alright. Let me grab this necklace real quick. Surely McCluskey hasn't shown up, right? Good, he hasn't. You scan the ground near Lucy's body and spot a small wooden object, mostly hidden beneath the dead woman's hair. This must be the necklace Frank was talking about. A thin broken cord trails off to one side. It must have snapped during the struggle. Well, what's my quickness at now? Ah, okay. Oh, I can't exit out of this. That's unfortunate. Lean down to pick up the necklace. As you start to reach down for the necklace, a slim black Lone Star boot slams down on the pavement. And what do you think you're doing? Spirit summoning 2. This carving is a powerful shamanic or summoning fetish. If there was any magic involved in this woman's death, the latent magical energies in this necklace could have become extremely unstable. I need to get it away from here now. You see uncertainty spread across the young officer's face. Well, you seem to know what you're doing, but bring that right back once it's safe. That could be important evidence. You bet. Lean down to pick up the necklace. You pick up the necklace. It's an intricately carved piece of wood in the shape of a dragonfly with small turquoise stones set within its eyes. The wood feels very sturdy for its weight. With genuine wood, such a rarity in the sixth world, this piece might be worth quite a bit to the right buyer. Anything else to say because of this? No. Okay. All right. Let's return this. I gotta say, I am just gonna sort of implicitly trust the crying guy, but were you able to find Lucy's necklace? Got it right here, Frank. You can send this to her family now. As he takes the necklace from you, you can sense weight lifting from Frank's shoulders. I'm glad I can do this much for Lucy, at least. Thank you, friend. I owe you. Just make sure it gets to Lucy's family. I don't want it turning up in some Lone Star office with my prints on it. Alright. Let's talk to this junkie real quick. What are you about, dude? Looks like you're holding a gun. Hey, lady, you have any extra Nuyen? Just need some sucro zoom from the shack over there. It's 10. It's whatever. Have 10. Nutrasoy cakes will fill you up for longer. Thanks, chummer. You do have a gun, don't you? You're holding something in your hand. I don't know. That felt a little bit silly, but I I guess having the interaction was something. Added flavor. Look at this building. All right. We're going to break the episode off. And I'll see you next time when we enter the Royale. See you then.